welcome back to some more of Animal Crossing West Coast City and or City Folk. It's a little late, but I figured, you know what, my brother's out, so I don't have to worry about waking anyone up with this recording, and I'm still awake at 3:30 in the morning, so why not, record. Now, I have no idea how the audio on this is going to come out, so I apologise if, the background noise my mic picks up is amplified because I need to project myself over the game. I apologise. But it's been a little minute since we have actually done one of these. In fact, I think this is possibly going to be one of the latest ones we have ever done, so, really. Bro, that music hits. But we have a single mail from Derwin, yes, we sent him an invitation last time, but he was already a member. But I will save that, I reckon, because, why not? Why not? But, I don't know how long this episode's going to be. I just felt like hopping on late at night and kind of taking in the scenery. Because I've said this in a few episodes, and no doubt I've said it in episodes like this where I will play it at night. But when I was young, seeing people on YouTube who were able to, stay up until 3 AM because they were old and mature, so they could do that. When in reality they were like 14 at a push, maybe 16. It was like that thing, and it's like, I'm going to do that one day. So every time I do this, it's like I'm technically retaking something off the bucket list, it's good. Now, actually, today's the bug off, isn't it? I didn't actually read that. It is. Well, this is going to be weird, but it is how it is. It is how it is. But yeah, we're going to see who's awake, who is up. We're of course going to go to the city to see if we can possibly get into the reset center again. Will it work? We don't know. But one person I can always count on being up is good old Serena. I'm going to see what our luck is with her first. So I'm going to say big change. Hey, we noticed. Picked some new clothes. The design is still the same though. Hey, okay. Someone noticed, so she's happy for the first time in ages because, You know what, fair enough, fair enough. She gives us our axe back, which, fair enough, usually she gets mad at us for saying big change. The last time we said it as well, she wasn't mad, so maybe our fortunes are turning around. Maybe. But yeah, there's literally nowhere open in game right now other than, places that are open 24/7. But we're going to do a bit of a roll call. We're going to see who's up. We're going to do a bit of a sweep, if you will. I'm going to see who's out and about. I'm going to say hi. Because I just think that's cool. So yeah, who was that? That was Tank. But yeah, let's do a sweep. Let's see who's up. Because I'm pretty... Oh, okay, Rocco is up, which makes sense because he was on the main menu. But we'll have to go see him. Yeah. It's like, I do think the game is hard-coded to always have a villager be outside at all times. Which kind of makes sense, but it is helpful, because, I don't know, I'm not sure if anybody else is the same, but when I was growing up playing New Leaf specifically, it kind of okay, so that's you out for the count. Got one person awake so far, but when I used to be young, growing up playing this, and then by extension New Leaf, though I could kind of fix it in New Leaf with the ordinances, I would wake up and a lot of the villagers wouldn't be awake, which makes sense because it would have been like 6, 7 AM. I'm sure I've told the story. Okay, damn, a lot of people are asleep. But I'm sure I've told the story of me. We'll push that to a side and I'll retell it in a second. But when I used to wake up, because all the villagers weren't awake, there would only be a select few awake. So I remember specifically in New Leaf, there was Nan, and she would always be up early because of her personality type, and I would nag her because she was one of the few villagers up, and if I was out of things, I would talk to her until she didn't want to talk to me anymore. Which is like, I don't know, I like kind of either extreme end of the day because there's, what's the word? I don't know, it feels like between you and the person, the people who are still awake, there's a bit more... I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say intimacy, because that feels weird, but you know what I mean? If it feels like, okay, hell yeah, you are here, and so am I, and that's cool. Either way, my heart is weeping for these flowers, and given I don't think I'm going to be going on a fossil hunt today, I will in fact, once we find it, be watering some flowers, because why not? Why not? But yeah, hopefully you're all doing good. And let me know, am I the only person who ever's had this, I don't know what you'd call it, want to, play Seafolk Dead late at night, or are there other people like me who match the vibe? Because, now in terms of people remaining, I think we've checked all except Victoria. So, yeah, this, basically just Rocco, basically. Like, I don't know, Victoria, I don't know. I swear I just heard someone in the water. Not in my house, but I mean like as a villager wandering around. I feel when I'm recording something at 3 AM, there is like that. I'm not sure if anyone else is the same. When I hear the word 3 AM, I'm like, okay, spooky hour. So it's probably, I'll be nice and, just specify I thought I heard someone in the game. This isn't going to turn into one of those videos. I made sure the doors were locked when I was downstairs before. So, we're in business. God, yeah, though, I love recording these videos because I can just kind of like pull up ramble. And the fact that we're playing late at night, I'm not sure if it's the same for anybody else, but that's novel enough to carry the entire recording. Which I bloody love. See, the issue is though, is that this isn't a new leaf, so I can't use my megaphone to find where Rocco is. Which is a big cringe. Reckon should we cycle back round to his house? Yeah, so swathing logs. Was it? No, oh, he'll be down one. He'll be down one. It was you. Yeah. So, I'm not here, you got that. So where could he be? Where could he feasibly be? Because I don't think... Should we check the roost? There's one person awake in the town, let's try and find them. Because, I mean, I know you can play games of hide and seek in this game, God knows my getting them is abysmal, but... Let's play a game... Found you, bitch. Sorry, shouldn't have said that, but, anyway, wow. Oh, it's you, champ. Ooh, do me a favour, from now on try not to give me a heart attack when you say hi. Say, recently you've had the feeling you've been having the same chat over and over. Because it's like we're always talking to the same folks, we run out of stuff to talk about. You do have friends who live around these parts, don't you? So we need to check some happens to this sleepy town. See if you can recruit a friend, pal. Also, while we're here, that's my constellation in the sky. I have no idea why it's... I don't actually know what the algorithm is for it coming out at night, but I'll take seeing it. I mean, we're going in the museum, we could have a late night investigation session, followed then by going to the roost. You may, because I actually forget how the observatory works. I think we made that one constellation and never kind of came up here again, which makes sense. You're kind of pushed to the side, aren't you, Celeste? But I'd like to look at constellations. So, first off, I can telescope from there connected to stars in the sky, and then, if you want to release a line, blah blah. Huh. So can I would like to... Constellation. And I'm gonna... No, I didn't mean to do that, but you know what? It's fine. Can I wonder, do we reckon I can make like a smiley face? Probably not. What would be something cool I can make? I'm gonna say, I don't know, I kinda want something nice. Like, that boat is kinda nice. It's like sailing on the stars, but... I don't know. I want to do a smiley face, but I don't think I can, which is annoying me. Yeah, and they get these lines. Let's, I was thinking maybe like a chevron on one of these, and I don't know why. It was speaking to me, the idea of doing one, so let's try... Ooh, how will we do this? I don't think we... There was an area that was just right for what I want, like the pattern I wanted to make, but I can't find it now, which is typical. It is typical, but should we try? I'll try you. No, wait, can I? Oh, I didn't deselect the constellation I started. Oh. Okay, well I guess we're just gonna make do with this then, because I don't think it's gonna let me go. Should we make... there we go, hold on, we've made a hexagon. Go us. Oh, we... No, that's not what I wanted. No, how do I undo? Oh, what? Okay, let's... You know, it kind of looks like a kite. Sure. Why not? Should shine at their brilliance on the 27th of November at 8 in the evening. So... Okay, we got sidetracked and accidentally made a constellation. And we're gonna call this... Oops. With an exclamation mark. Really putting in the effort here. Could you imagine there's actually a constellation in real life called Oops? But I would like to change one. And oh, well that kind of helps. So I made this in the 12 Days in Neremik for 2018, but I'm going to see. Would you like to register this constellation with the new name? It's fine. And, well, I most certainly do understand. Ah, that's annoying. I was kind of hoping she'd tell us when it shone the brightest, but nah. I mean, I could always refer to that video if I really wanted to. I know. Maybe today's the day it shines the brightest, maybe it isn't. Who are we to say? It would be a shame if I had a playlist of content I made during each 12 Days in Neremik so I could double check. That really would be a shame. Yeah, hit me though, Brewster, hit me up. You know me too well. You know me too well. Nah. God, I'm enjoying this though. It's nice, it's chill. Audio might not be the greatest up to snuff thing, like the record show, but but yes, thank you. I will down that now. And God, I'm going through my playlists, and I've got a lot of playlists. Honestly, it's one of those things where it's like you forget how many series that you've done until you are made to literally scroll through the what's it called? the proof of you having, you know, done way too much. No, oh, that might have been a bit loud. Yeah, no, because the tab opened and wasn't muted. But I'm gonna have a gander and see if I can skip through and find when the constellations currently in the sky would shine at its strongest, which shouldn't ultimately take too long. Because apparently it was either the Harvest Festival or Christmas Eve. Actually, as I remember notoriously that year, the Harvest Festival was recorded way in advance. It's going to be that New Year's Eve video, isn't it? Not New Year's Eve, the, there. Oh, did I just moonwalk? Strange. Yeah, either way, we're going to skim through, and I'm going to let you guys know. So we go to the museum, and then... do we go back to the museum? The structure of this video sincerely confuses me, because I know how I am, and that's... strange. Very strange. So, I've just been through the entire 12 Days of Neremik 2018 playlist, and... okay, apparently I uploaded it 3 times in that period, which isn't shocking, but it's annoying, because I thought I did one at the beginning, one at the end, as I usually am one to do. But if we was to just keep wandering, and then I'm going to push it back 10 seconds, I'm going to let that play out, and I will give you guys an answer. No, actually, I don't know why I was wandering this way with a purpose, and I seemingly forgot it. I want to go to the city. We may as well see if the reset center's open, and if it isn't, then, you know, it's at least a vibe either way, so we win. Yeah, get me on this bus. At least I know Cap'n's still awake. God, though, can you imagine? That's a constellation we made half a decade ago. Half a decade and half a year ago now. Ugh. Yeah, again, I've said this a million times, but the time of this series is crazy to me. Also, if you're wondering when it should shine the best, it is the 12th of January at 8 in the evening, so you're quite a ways off that, but hey, it is how it is. We made an educated guess, and we were wrong, and that's fine. That happens. Now, I did tell you guys I'd tell you guys that story, didn't I? Now, be warned, this is something I've told before, but it is arguably one of my fondest memories when I knew I was fully in love with this game when I was young. Like, we're talking good old days that I knew I was in them type stuff. Because, you know, I figure you guys are chill, so we can share. Also, this music's very good. But basically, so, when I was young, I had this game, and it basically, as you would expect, we was downstairs, my bedroom was upstairs. But every morning, for whatever reason, I would always be woken up by my dad going to work. Either I'd hear him going out the door, I'd hear him driving off, because his bike was quite loud. So that'd wake me up at like 5 AM, which, you know, is only like an hour, 15 minutes from now, which is crazy to think about the fact I would do that and then go to school and then, you know, go to bed at like a semi-ish late time. But, yeah, so I used to get woken up by my dad in the mornings, and I effing loved this game. I couldn't get enough of it. So, I would just get up, like I was awake. I could have gone back to bed, but I didn't see the point in doing that. You know, like, I'm awake, I'm gonna do things. At that point, I had not understood or fallen victim to the idea of what a lion is. So, I would get up and I would go downstairs and I would play this. And that is about the closest to doing one of these that I ever got, about 5:30 in the morning. I'd hear him drive off, shut the door, what have you. I would sneak downstairs and I would boot up the Wii and play this. And my mum wouldn't hear me. Neither would my brother at the time. This is way before my sister was born, which is terrifying. But yeah, that was basically something I did for ages. Whenever I got the chance, whenever I got woken up, it was bam, straight on. So I often had random trips to the city just like this, where it was pretty early, still completely dark outside, especially in winter, where I swear it happened the most often. I don't know, maybe the cold made the engine extra wild, but I would have a bunch of trips to the city just like this, where it was just me, by myself. And it was the thrill of a lifetime, you know, like, you know, I was doing something I was not supposed to be doing. It was a thrill. Like, I'm pretty sure the sound was entirely off as well, or like on 1 or 2. But yeah, it was crazy. So I had all those trips to the city like this, which was empty, just me, taking in the vibes. Then I'd go and I'd wander around town, talk to whoever was out. But you know, I'm going to go in the buildings because I'm liking the vibe of being in the city while telling this, because I would often run out of things to do and just come into the city and wander around. Which is why, if you've ever randomly seen me have like an odd fondness for going into the Happy Home Academy building after it closes, it is because I would just randomly come in here, like a lot of the buildings were open, so it didn't... The place was practically empty, but you know what, the hospitality was still there, like listen to this nice little music, it's sick. So yeah. And that is basically the first part of that story, which is nice, you know, it's what I used to do. But there is a second part to it, which is, obviously, sometimes my dad would forget things. So, you know, I'd say about 50% of the time, nothing to worry about. And then there was like the odds 20% of the time it was like, oh, has he got something? He's not drove off yet. Because I'd go downstairs, get ready to go downstairs as he was getting ready to leave. So, because I got comfortable, so I started cutting it closer, so juice more time before I had to go to school for the day, or do whatever I had to do for that day. So I started cutting it closer, so I didn't hear him drive off anymore. It was just him closing the door. And sometimes I would start sneaking downstairs whilst he was still in the house, which was very risky. I'm shocked I wasn't heard, but again, I would have been like, what, 7, 8, 6, like, I would have been light. So I started getting closer, because, you know, I was getting away with it. But it meant, when I didn't hear him drive away, there was a chance he would have to come back in. Which gave me some of the biggest thrills of my modern life. And I understand that that was over a decade ago, but still. Because I don't want to get caught being up way, you know, like, I'd only been asleep 7 hours. Me being awake only after that one was ludicrous. So I don't want to get caught. So whenever I heard him coming back in, there were a load of instances where I had to do some crazy shit, man. We're talking mental. So there was one where, I think this is the one where I was the closest to getting caught. Because I was waiting for him to shut the door, and he randomly came back upstairs to grab something, and I was like midway downstairs. So I had to make the decision between, do I sneak back up and risk the high chance of being caught, or do I go quicker, high chance of being heard, but get back in bed in time? And I chose the latter option, which I think he clocked me then. But I was like, no, I'm so tired, I love sleep, I would never. But I don't know if he'll believe me or not. But then there were the ones which were kind of more, like, the real thrills, right? So, to give you an idea of where my Wii was, right? There was my bedroom, and then, like, a short distance away was the stairs down. The stairs went into the living room, and then, you know, after a short, quick go through the living room, it was kind of this long adjoining room. So there was the door into the room on one end, then it was a long rectangle, and on the exact other end was the way into the kitchen, which was where our door was. And then the Wii was basically in this rectangle in between the two rooms with a couch. But to the so say you come in from the kitchen, if you turn right and kept going, there was a toilet that we had downstairs, because for some reason that house had 2 toilets. I don't know why. People were richer in the 2000s. God. Memories. But yeah, basically. So that was basically the room layout. Kind of entrance on one end, entrance on the other, and you couldn't see one entrance from the other unless you were stood in it. We in the middle, and then toilet. And one time when he came in, I had the wise idea to try and, instead of like sneak back upstairs, because again, if he came in through the door again, he would have been able to see the TV was on, which I feel was important context. Because there was no door, it was kind of just like an open archway. So one time, hear him coming back because I had a gate, so I'd hear him bang the gate, and I knew I had about 10 seconds to get in. So, turn off the TV, turn off the Wii, which is fine. But then, just basically, sometimes I would retreat into the front room and try and slowly make my way back upstairs if I knew I had time. But this one time, I randomly decided to hide in the toilet, which was... I don't remember what happened, I just remember I did, and that was like the closest thrill I had. Like, it was, if you ever played Dead by Daylight and you're hiding in a locker, that, or like the Don't Move sections in Until Dawn, it was crazy. Now, I made it look like I was down there, just, she was like, I was tired, I didn't know what I was doing, I just decided to come downstairs for the sake of it, and maybe get a drink of milk before I went back upstairs, like we were ready to lie through our teeth as a 6-year-old. I don't remember if I got caught or if I got away with it, but I remember the thrill of that was mental. And then I think there were very few times where I was just able to sneak back upstairs without being caught. But then see, these was so long ago, some older videos will have better recollection of this, but I'm not sure how well I articulate it, which is going to bother me. So I'm trying to recollect as best as I can now. Yeah, generally, if I even come back in, though, there was this thrill to like, okay, shit, what do I do? TV off, Wii off, bam, bam, bam. Go crazy. And, I could be wrong, I think the TV did take a little minute to turn off. Because, again, this was like a semi-frequent occurrence, to the point where I kind of knew to listen out for it happening. So I know sometimes, say, my attention to detail was alarming. Ooh, dinosaur egg. Getting it back. But I think sometimes the TV took a little too long to turn off, and that was like spooky. And I was kind of just hoping, like, if he had to fumble with keys, you wouldn't notice the very obvious light coming from the TV before he came in. Like, I probably got made more times than I think I did. Like, I probably wasn't that slick, but hey, it's one of the thrill of doing it was insane. That said, I could never catch tarantulas when I woke up that early. It was just, But yeah, I think my main ones were the ones where I kind of had to, like, I was on the stairs, jogged up, and then hiding in the toilet. But yeah, that was always just it's kind of a thing. I'm not sure if my parents ever know the extent of which I was up at 5 AM between the ages of at least 7 and 9 multiple times, but the thrill was insane, and that is why I argue I am probably nowadays at least a solid, decent way to being a thrill junkie, and we've kind of found another fossil. But do feel free to let me know in the comments, do any of you guys have kind of nice stories like that from when you were young, or maybe just playing Animal Crossing for the first time? What's the type of stuff you did? I imagine those of you who started playing with Wild World or New Leaf when you were young probably had a bit of an easier time playing earlier in the day than I did, because you have to make your way to the TV, but let me know. I'd be interested, is this like a universal thing where everybody got that thrill, or is this just like a me thing? What's the deal? I mean, technically, I'm getting a bit of a thrill now. Like, I'm still yet to move out, just finished uni, but it's I am still technically on that thrill. Like, my parents are in the house. Am I gonna wake up playing Animal Crossing as I would have back then? It always goes full circle. Always. Kind of want to keep this one going. So you know what? I'm gonna check how full Fossil Exhibit is. Why not? Like, I may stretch this until it's 4 PM, 4 AM, if purely because I just want to hear the different track. Now, okay, so shocking to no one, we've got a remarkably complete dinosaur section. In fact, I think, are we? Wow. Okay. Is this section complete? I mean, it could be. I don't know, I feel like that thing missing its head is probably a good indicator. Plesiosaur. Are we missing a plesiosaur head? That feels like something we'd be missing. Let's have a look. I mean, to be fair, wandering around the museum is something else I used to do late at night, early morning even. Yeah, we've collected all of you, I know that's for a fact. And then Pterodactyl looks fine. What are you? Because you're clearly missing something. Seismosaur. Yeah, so to be fair, that makes sense. These aren't like the ones I usually see popping up. Seismosaur and saber-toothed tiger. Yeah, those definitely sound less common though. To be fair, I never used to wander around the fossil exhibit though. The only reason I'm in here is because, we were actually semi-successful in filling it out. I think I made this abundantly clear many years ago, but in case you weren't on the same page, fossils and paintings kind of only really got interesting in New Horizons. Even then, fossils, way better. but fish and bugs have always been kind of banging. I mean, if we want to reminisce on old times, I'm not sure how many of you will remember this, but there was a video showing a bunch of codes for this game on YouTube ages ago, and I think it was by Heto and 2. My game was a few minutes ahead, I entirely forgot about that. But I just remember distinctly there was a walk-through walls code. I remember him walking into a tank in the aquarium, and I was like, holy shit, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen, and it still remains to be one of the coolest things I've ever seen that I am yet to do. Significantly more empty exhibit though, but not as empty as you'd think. But I assume this is our ocean tank. Bro is dead. No, he's not. But could do with filling this out a bit more. But yeah, I'm sure I've said this as well, but I used to think that the gecko codes that obviously you needed a homebrew app to put in to make work, I didn't think they needed that, and I thought you just had to put them in the text chat in this game, which is Also, another thing that I'm shocked we eventually got to do, hybrid flowers. Bloody shocked and love the fact that we actually got to do those one day. After years, because I always bloody loved how they looked, but I was, could never get a perfect town in order to have the stuff to make them, but, oh man. Very happy I did. Again, I think, I don't think I've said this before, but this series in a lot of ways is kind of fulfilling a lot of stuff I wished I could have done in this game when I was younger, but never had the time with the commitment or the focus to stick to, or get done. It's just, it is nice. It's nice, so thank you guys for chilling in. Again, this is as much my series as it is yours. I mean, I could be wrong, but, and this is maybe me getting a bit pig-headed, but I do think this, at least in terms of raw length, right, is this the longest running City Folk playthrough? Like, in terms of form of a let's play, are we cooking here? Like, in terms of at least semi-consistent upload schedule, like, do we have something here possibly? Because I know there is JVGS Jeff, who's had the same time for years, but in terms of let's play format, in terms of raw episodes, no chance we're beaten by anyone who's played this game every day for a year and uploaded that. But in terms of actual let's play format, in terms of time spanning the series while it was still at least semi-regularly being uploaded, do we have something with that? Because, I mean, whether oh no, sorry, I need to double check something, and this music is perfect for doing it. So, when did the first episode of this come out? So it was A New Start, that was the first episode of this, January 29th, 2017. Okay, and now I just need to quickly Google midpoint between, it was November 18th, 2008, and now. Okay, it's not, Google doesn't have that built in. I need to check, has this series been running for basically half of this game's entire existence? Because if so, that's very scary, and we should all be very afraid, because I thought I was late to the party, but now by somebody else's standards, I might in fact be early. Okay. We've been running, the midpoint between the game's launch and now is September 1st, 2016. But we started this series on January 29th, 2017, which means, I believe, given another half a year, given this is still going, which I believe it will be, this series will be running for half the game's entire existence. Wasn't that something? Oh god. Again, it feels like a load of time's passed, but no time's passed at all at the same time. I would love to know though, obviously this channel isn't major, so I doubt anyone's done this, but if anyone, by the way, has watched the entire playlist of the series that isn't me recording them, or the one time I did choose to do that, feel free to let me know. I don't know what, but just feel free to let me know. Anyway, so how are you doing, Rocco? Do you want to ask me if you want to move? No. You should keep, whatever his name is, Punchy's catchphrase, because you're perfect the way you are. Yes. Should we give ourselves a makeover or no? I really don't want this recording to end, which I feel is me being tired and just kind of enjoying the atmosphere, but I don't know. I'm really vibing. And I think that's fair that I don't want this to end. And I know I should, because I shouldn't go making these videos needlessly long just because I want to. Because that's irresponsible. and I'm 21. An age where most people are known for making responsible decisions, especially in the USA. Also, I've just had a compulsive urge to fish, so fish I will. I am a slave to what my brain wants. Hello fish, you are mine. I'm going to keep you in my house as a decoration, and I will call you the 3 AM fish. Though it is now technically 4 AM in-game, it's still 3:59 in real life. And as I reel you in, it's going to turn to 4, isn't it? No. Well, a zebra turkey fish. I mean, we could go try donate it. We could go try and donate it. I did say those tanks needed filling up. Look, I do have to sleep though, you know, like, I do have plans tomorrow. I've got to go in town and do things. But, you know, could we put it off a little longer? I really want this episode to keep going. And you guys know what the ultimate length is, but I don't. Like, I could, because part of me is aware that I really could, if I wanted to, man up and end this episode around now after I catch this fish. But part of me also knows how the rest of me works, which usually consists of me, horse mackerel. It does not usually consist of horse mackerel, although smoked mackerel is very nice. Damn, now I'm hungry. You know, part of me knows I do have responsible stuff in my head. Part of me wants to stay awake and fish. Part of me wants to say I'll come back and do this next week if we get 5 likes, but I'm not that much of a grifter. And I'm saying it way too late in the recording for that to have a feasible chance, so... That said though, I'm getting the prime opportunity to do more of these videos. I mean, the last time I did a load of these, being candid, would be COVID for obvious reasons. Not like I particularly had to worry about when I woke up, or when I went to bed. Like, 7 AM bedtimes happened multiple times during that pandemic. Not exactly something I want to go back to, but you know, they happened. But I mean, right now, you know, I'm kind of done with uni. I have work and stuff, but it is summer. My brother might stay out some nights. Maybe he just doesn't bother with, you know, complaining about me recording these at all. Maybe he doesn't mind. Maybe he completely fucks with them. We don't know. Oh, damn. Curse you. Like, in theory, I could do more of these. I am in about the best position I will ever be in to record more of these. Because I'm just passively going to bed quite late as is. Which is a bit weird, but I've kind of found, okay, my body likes to wake up at, like, you know, 12 o'clock regardless, so why not go to bed at, like, 4? And that way I'm getting less sleep, but doing more. If this 33-minute recording is considered doing more by anyone's definition. You know. Really, you are... I'm gonna go back to fishing in the ocean. You're annoying me. I think I will actually make my way back on over towards my house, and then I will wrap this up though, because I mean, I'm enjoying the vibes, and do let me know if you guys in the audience are enjoying the vibes, but I do have to ultimately be responsible and get to sleep. Like, I can, you know, I could technically stay up longer and set this to export, and way, I'm going to bed at 5 o'clock, but if I'm being honest, I think the highlight of staying up dead late is working on something, say like a Neremik 2 video, which maybe I am. Maybe I am, who's to say? Or recording one of these, honestly. Like, unless I'm playing a game or stuff, if I'm playing, I like working on something, because then it feels productive, or recording one of these, because, I mean, there's a lot of them on the channel, sure, but they always feel like a little bit of a special event, which I like, you know. And a lot of you series regulars like watching them as well, so. Still, I imagine editing this, if the audio's piss awful, I apologise in advance. Because I'll probably have to... Really? Really? Are we playing this game? Left fish. Fine. Oh, wait, you're gonna turn around. Now. Never mind, you're not gonna do that. In fact, you're gonna swim this way. But, I did mention Neremik 2. I'm not gonna say what the video's on. Because I think I may have said it elsewhere, but I don't want to give the surprise too far away, because it's very niche, and I kind of want it to be a surprise. But what I will say is interesting about Neremik 2 is I logged into my Twitch VODs channel, which is a bit notable because sometimes I will upload a Neremik 2 video as unlisted there to see if it's got copyright, and I found an early draft of the Traitors Series 2 video I did on there. It has just under 2 minutes less worth of content, because I think, as I say in the video description and possibly comments of that video, I added a shout out to someone else's video on the first season of that show at the last minute. So it basically takes out that section. Well, that section isn't included at that point, and all the subsequent jokes, which obviously doesn't amount to much, but it is interesting to watch because where the cutaway would have been made, it just isn't, and it's like, I'm in a weird alternate reality, and it scares me. It scares me. But it was cool. I'm glad I left it there. That was the version without copyright. So that's why I kind of left it, because the ones I deleted because I didn't want to risk getting a strike. But yeah, that was the one that was copyright free before I went and made the change to add in the shout out, which I'm glad I did, because when I was leaving for my holiday, which is shockingly a month ago now, that person commented, which was a nice little boost to my mood to start my holiday. And yeah, I think this is going to be the last fish au chocolate that we catch today, and then we're going to leave. And should we speak to Rocco as well? Well, let's be honest, either you guys are all rolling your eyes like, please end this video, or you're all here like, no, please don't leave me. It's like, there is no in between. Are you guys completely sick of this video, or are you dying for me not to end it? Feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm asking a lot of you guys this episode, I'm aware. But before we finish up, how you doing, Rocco? Oh, hey champ, anything worth chatting about today? You may think I'm just a terrible man for saying this, but I like walking slow. Everyone these days is caught up with speed walking, but who needs speed? Wander around on a day like this one and you see what you discover. I am wandering around very early on a day like this one, and I'm discovering I am loving the vibe. And I can also discover my constellation in the sky. Gummy. But I do think this is where we should start wrapping it up. My recording's getting close to 40 minutes. This is almost a double length episode. I'm being responsible. I'm gonna cut it short. Because I'm nice like that. I'm chill like that. I looked to the basement like I could go down there and stall for time, but I didn't. Because I'm a mature, person who does mature things. Although, to commemorate the occasion, let's get the clock on screen, and yeah. We gotta commemorate the fact we recorded the latest fuck episode. Because why not? It's episode 200 soon, and after that episode again we're reviewing these, so get another one in for posterity's sake, although, for my own sanity... Damn. Actually, 3 AM fish, before I forget. The fabled 3 AM fish. What do you mean? What do you mean? Lies. Never mind, you are getting a 40-minute episode. I need to archive the 3 AM fish so I can take my Tutu-Car Moon mask off. Right, oh great 3 AM fish, you are going to sit in the corner here. And you will forever be known as the 3 AM fish. Or knowing how I operate, you may also come... Random side thought I am actually going to check the basement. Have I randomly left fish down here again? I haven't. It's happened before though, so I just wanted to double check, because fish were on the brain. But from henceforth you will be known as the 3 AM fish. Or, when I inevitably forget that fact, the why did I put him there fish, but we'll keep him because he's a nice addition. We mess with his vibe. And that's all that matters, innit? Seriously, get this mask off me, I need to see my face. It's been so long. No. Welcome back, Neremik. Daniel, sorry. I forget that this character isn't called that. Just my one in pocket camp. Although, walking through here have a random headgear I could wear as an accessory. There really is not much. There's an afro wig, which I don't feel like I want to go back to. Big bro's hat, chef's hat. I'm kind of feeling the chef's hat, actually. Should I? I'm gonna put the chef's hat on. Why not? I feel as though we earned it, because we kind of cooked this episode, dare I say. This is definitely an old outfit, but you know what, sure. We're bringing it back. I mean, we talked so much about old things, it kind of makes sense to bring a little bit of the past back in our style at the end. Still, that is it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, because I don't think I've actually recorded a late night episode this long before. In fact, it's starting to be light out, so we should really, brighten this up, but we are officially past 40 minutes from me clicking record now. So, I imagine by the time we've done our outro, it will be over 40 minutes. 1 hour for every hour past midnight that this recording wrapped up on. Yes, that makes sense. But I'm gonna tuck in for the night. I feel so I've earned it. But yeah, thank you for watching. Of course, if you enjoyed this, feel free to like and subscribe as usual, but please comment. I love hearing you guys' opinions in general, but for these videos, I don't know, I always feel like the comments are always just a notch above. So by all means, do feel free to comment. As usual, it will always help with the algorithm, but also, I just want to hear what you guys have to say. These are unique episodes, and I always love having really good conversations with you guys in the comments, so let me know. But that is it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this obscenely long video. Might be back on later today to record the bug off. We'll see what time I wake up. And yeah, until next time, we'll sit on the other side. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out. I forgot to be on save and quit beforehand. I'm very tired, but yes, see you all next time. Let me know if you want to see more of these, and I will provide. But for real this time, until next time, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik. I'm the only peace out from this recording, but I think I'm also going to go to peace out from being awake. See you all next time.